G'day Purple fam, that guy Purps here, back with another music reaction video, and we're on the road to 5k subs. Now, someone suggested after I did the Black Holes by The Warning the other day that I should check out another one of their songs which was live at the Dakota Bar, which is Copper Bullets. Now, like all things, music can be interpreted in many different ways. How I initially respond to it may not be the way the artist intended when they were writing it, but the beauty of art is you can look at something or hear something and it may not be what the person next to you hears, sees, or even what the artist envisioned when they produced that art. So let's try and keep the comments positive. About positivity on the channel. I get some people need to vent, some people see something they don't agree with and they just need to say something. That's all good. If you want to be a soursop, you be a soursop. But I'm here for positivity, so with that in mind, we're going to be checking out Copper Bullets. Not for the content. I was given the word up that it's about domestic violence, but more so in the fact that you guys, the subscribers, have suggested this song to me, and without you guys, I'm just a guy here talking to a camera and sitting in front of a computer for no reason. So I'm here to engage with you guys, back and forth, have a chat. If anyone wants to have a chat, hit me up on Instagram. Instagram tab's up the top there. And in saying that, let's get into Copper Bullets. And if you do want to be part of the Purple fam and help us get to 5k, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We do many different artists, genres and everything like that. So, but yeah, really am loving The Warning so far. So if you're here for The Warning, there will be more Warning to come. So just before they get into their little break, I didn't really hear much of the lyrics. Again, the mix on this one isn't quite the best in terms of clarity for her microphone. I think they needed to turn her microphone up a tad. But I did catch that he's a dangerous man and she's a lonely girl, which in a lot of times with domestic violence cases, unfortunately the men are the perpetrators. They seem to suffer with anger issues more so than the women out there, and for some reason feel that they're better, so they lash out a bit more. So that would make her feel like she is lonely because even the person that she loves isn't approachable. Not all men are like that. Some women are like that as well. So you can't paint everyone with the same brush, and especially with everything that's happening in the world at the moment and a lot of spotlight being put on behaviours. Domestic violence is everyone's responsibility. If it's not just the men that are violent, and in this case, like verbal abuse is the same thing. A lot of the time, it's both parties. So, but in this case, it seems that he is a dangerous man. He's the aggressor, and she feels lonely. Yeah. I heard picture perfect or something as well, which a lot of the time in relationships to the outside world, everything seems fine. You go out, if there is abuse, physical violence or anything like that, a lot of the time it's covered up, it's had makeup put over, long sleeves to hide bruises, and you go out and you present a picture perfect couple, but behind closed doors it's a living nightmare. So yeah, I truly hope that no one out there is suffering in this type of relationship. It is a toxic environment, and yeah, it plays on your own self-doubts and everything else. Like, if you are in this sort of relationship, just know that you are stronger than that. Like, there is help out there. It may seem hard, but in my opinion, living in that sort of environment is going to be harder than the short term, um, seeking help and possibly getting out of that relationship. But yeah, we'll, being that I waffled on, we'll go back to the beginning and I'll see if I can catch up any more, and then yeah, we'll take it from there.
Happy as can be, picture perfect reality. Not a worry, or so it seems. Slowly the problems start to increase. He's afraid of her, and she's afraid of him, but nobody ever said a thing. He's a dangerous man, and she's a lonely girl. The picture perfect life ain't so perfect anymore.
Whew. There's some powerful lyrics in that. The glass crashing down, words come out like razor blades. Sometimes, the things that you say are just as damaging as actually physically hitting someone. But then she said he grabs a gun and copper bullets went her way. So I'm assuming in a fit of like rage, he's grabbed a gun and started shooting her or shooting at her. I'm not sure if he shot her, but then she said like golden blood, spills. Was it spills down or spills on the ground, or yeah? So she's talking about the female in this bleeding, glasses coming down. So I imagine with copper bullets coming her way, she's fallen down, knocked something over, glasses on the ground, she's bleeding. It's not about I still can't get over how young these girls are. Like that's what makes this even more powerful. The fact that A, they're so young, B, English isn't their first language, and they can still portray such a vivid image and have such strong lyrics in their songs, like, and they deal with such important issues too. So, whew.
Perfect anymore.
Yeah, so she's afraid of him. He already did. Oh no. He's afraid to hurt, but he already did. And then when she said he's a dangerous man, instead of she is a lonely girl, she was a lonely girl. So that past tense sort of tells me that she's no longer here. Like, she's bleeding on the floor. She's dead. He's killed her. least he felt guilty, I guess. There's a lot of people out there that would hurt someone and not feel it, but yeah, like I'm guessing from that he turned the gun on himself. Like he had remorse. He saw what he'd done and couldn't live with himself. But um, just the way the way these girls go about the topics they choose to write about. Um, and I hope this was something that they'd seen on the news or something, and nothing that was, in their family or friends' family or anything like that. Or, I hope it was just something that they looked at, a situation of things that have happened in the past and wrote a song about that. Because, no one, no one needs that, close to their family or whatever, so... But yeah, there's a few more seconds left. We'll just see if it comes up with any credits or...
Queremos agradecer a todos por estar aquí. En serio que muchas gracias por venir. Esta ha sido una de las mejores tocadas que he tenido. Buen plan, me estoy divirtiendo demasiado. Muchas gracias a todos por apoyarnos. En serio, ahorita que estábamos tocando y les escuché cantar nuestras canciones, casi me pongo a llorar. Muchas gracias. Gracias.
Right, apart from thank you at the end, that's about the only sort of Spanish or anything like that I know. So if someone would be so kind as to just translate what Pal said at the end there. Again, even if I tried to catch it, being that she was sort of out of breath a little bit from playing and singing and everything, I'm not going to be able to hear everything and try and work out what it was to try and translate it. But if someone could please translate that down in the comments for me, I'd be I'd be very grateful to know what she said there. But yeah, wow. Yeah, you weren't wrong, whoever did suggest this. And again, I should write the names down and give you a shout out. But yeah, you all know who you are. If ever I do a reaction that you've requested, and if I shout one person out and someone else has requested it and I don't catch that, I don't want to feel bad as well. So it sort of covers me a little bit, but this was a direct suggestion from someone. They sent me the link as well. So to you, thank you very much. This was another very good performance by The Warning. So yeah, we're going to continue our journey down the rabbit hole into the world of The Warning. Let me know in the comments or on my Instagram where to go next. What The Warning song do we tackle next? Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, guys. Another beautiful song with, a very deep and meaningful message. Well, not really a message, but a highlight on a behaviour and a situation that does result in the world. But yeah, for anyone out there, male or female, both genders do and are affected by domestic violence. If anyone out there is, suffering in a situation, please reach out to someone. It may feel like, they'll hunt you down or anything, but in many countries there are ways to seek help. I've had, numerous friends, family members, even myself, touched by domestic violence to, from minor right through to major events. So I do understand the gravity of the situation and how hard it can be, when you feel that you are trapped and, they just have control over you or whatever. But yeah, please, try and seek help, try and live your best life. As hard as things may seem at the moment, things can always be better. It may seem impossible to get out of a situation, but in many cases, it is better in the long term, especially if there's children involved as well, to remove yourself from a toxic environment, and yeah, try and get into a better environment that's, supporting and loving and everything else. So, but yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider joining the Purple fam. Hit that subscribe button, click your notification bell so you know when I drop new stuff. And like always, guys, I'm that guy Purps, and until next time, I'll see you then.